For those who will be viewing this, give us the statistics. You're a how many time champion, and let us know a little bit more about some of the awards that you've received.
Thank you. I've won the Texas Speed Championship 4 times, and I won the first 4 real-time contests that NCRA gave. And in the last decade, I've won 6 speed championships. And I competed this year, and we'll have the results tomorrow on that. I don't know how I did, but I feel good about it.
In closing, how would you like eventually to see your contributions to the profession remembered?
That's an excellent question. In some ways, I see the profession as having very dark clouds on the horizon, and that in a sense a cold winter is coming in, or is already here. But I'm an optimist, definitely to the core, and I see the sunshine and I see the potential for a great future for our profession. But in another sense, I see us as a Titanic scraping an iceberg too, in the very moment of doing so. We are not graduating enough students to match how many reporters we're losing by retirement. We're getting older as a profession. The profession used to be almost all men, then it switched to almost all women during my career. And it'd be nice to get some more men back into it. It'd be nice to be a career that maybe would be 50-50 men and women, because it's a great career for anybody, including the main breadwinner of the household. But in my opinion, and this is disputed by others in the profession, but in my opinion, the way to court reporting excellence is to lean toward more briefs, not less, and to write short. And unfortunately, some of the gurus at the top have been teaching for the past 20 years that the best way to write real time is to write everything out, don't learn briefs, and put your endings in a separate stroke. And why am I answering all this as to how do I hope to be remembered? Well, I think that is actually what is damaging our profession. I believe that writing everything out is handicapping your writing. Some people write everything out because they don't want to take the time to memorize briefs. Others because they were just taught that way. But if you're going to write everything out, why don't we just use a typewriter? You know, let's just use a typewriter and not do any shorthand at all. You'd object, well, typewriter, you can't type fast enough. Well, then that means there's an upper limit as to how fast your fingers can move on the typewriter. Well, is there not an upper limit on the steno keyboard too? I say there is. There is an upper limit. It's around 5 strokes a second for most people. And if you're limited to 5 strokes a second and you write everything out, then your top speed is already set in stone. But every brief you add to that, your speed goes up. So I believe that all of court reporting can be like one big jury charge if we learn to shorten our writing. And it makes us faster, better, more competent, more accurate in every way. And to the extent that students will start using theories that are short, I believe they will come out of school quicker. I think we need to push younger people, get some younger people back into schools. I think it's great that people of all ages are entering the schools, but now they're becoming the majority. And it's easier to learn a language when you're young than when you're old. So let's get the 17, 18, 19-year-olds in the schools where they can soak it up like a sponge and they don't know any better. And they get out fast. And I'm starting a school this fall in Houston, and I hope it will be a great success. I'm really excited about it. So I hope I will be remembered as someone who excelled in court reporting, made it to the top once, and then turned around and shared everything he knew with other people and helped them, and possibly, maybe this is exaggerating, saved a profession.
And certainly an innovator in proposing a different way of looking at writing shorthand.
Definitely, I feel I am an innovator, and I give God the thanks for anything I have achieved. It's not necessarily myself.
I hear you on that. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.